see all these people?
That'll be 16th.
Okay, that's where you should be sitting. Take your hat off.
Just a moment, please. We're handling another matter. Thank you. I'm sorry, it was the 16th or date? Okay, June 16 at 1:15. Just a moment. July 13th at 1:15, so we can have the assistance of the court interpreter. Thank you. Sir, you can go to the hallway and to the court clerk's window, and they'll give you a paper with this new date. Follow up on your case. Josiah Spires, EM 17503. Your name, please.
Josiah Cypress.
Thank you. Cypress, sorry about that. Okay. Sir, the prosecution indicates that they're going to dismiss your case without prejudice. Is that your understanding?
Yes.
Okay, how old are you?
18.
Okay. So you can stop by the clerk's window here on your way out, and they'll have a sheet of paper for you saying it was dismissed, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, Harley Hamill.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, just a moment. Your name, please.
Harley Hamill.
Thank you. I have a proposed disposition from the city attorney that indicates, let me pull up your case here, that you'd be entering a plea of guilty to defective vehicle headlights. Upon a plea of guilty to that charge, the balance of your case would be dismissed. Is that your understanding?
I don't understand what that means. I'm sorry, except for where you said that case would be dismissed. I'm confused if that's okay to get clarification on that, Your
Okay,
Honor.
so upon a plea of guilty to defective vehicle headlamps, a 1-point violation, then the balance of the case, that is the original charge, would be dismissed. Is that your understanding?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. You're not represented by counsel. Have you had enough time to think about this prior to entering your plea?
I believe, yes, Your Honor.
Did you watch the video prior to court today?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah. And did you, do you consent to proceed electronically by Zoom today?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Just a moment. Let me look at your record here. I am imposing a fine of $30. There's 30% surcharge, $20 court cost, $9 fuel surcharge for a total of $68.
Okay,
Ma'am, we're going to send a email to you about payment of your fine. Okay,
thank you.
thank you. Edgar
Namaste.
Ratana Ortiz. Edgar Ratana Ortiz. Sir, your name and your name, sir? Thank you. Are you dad?
Yes.
Okay. For the city?
This is a crazy. Driving down the street mistakes him for him to car. You accost this kid like does throw a punch at him. Identity, not to mention like it's
Sir, the city prosecutor indicates he's going to dismiss this case, that it was not you that initiated this. It was a bad choice from the other party. And so this matter's dismissed. If you go out to the court clerk window, we'll have some paperwork that shows that the matter's dismissed. Okay? Thank you for being here today. I'm sorry you had to go through all this. Please check out with the court clerks out front. Then okay, Shoshana Dobson.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Good afternoon. Just a moment. Let me pull up your case. I have a proposed disposition whereby you would be entering a plea of guilty to defective vehicle, a 2-point violation. And then let's see, upon a plea of guilty to that defective vehicle charge, 2 points, the speeding charge would be dismissed. Is that your understanding?
Yes, Your Honor.
You're not represented by counsel today. Have you had enough time to think about all this?
Yes, Your Honor.
And has anyone promised you anything other than what we've just spoken about here on the record in order to have you enter this plea today?
No, Your Honor.
Did you watch the video before court?
Yes, I did.
And do you consent to proceed electronically by Zoom today?
Yes.
And as to defective vehicle, how do you plead? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Okay, I'll accept your plea, find it to be knowing and voluntary. Anything you want to tell me about all this? The city attorney made some notes, so.
Yes,
It's
Your
okay.
Honor. Yes, I'm pretty much what I did talk to the city attorney about. I'm sorry about the occurrence. I'm a child therapist and I was on my way to address a crisis situation
Oh,
of one of my clients. I have a very clean record and I've been very mindful of my driving.
yes, you do. And so I'm going to impose a first offense fine of $40. There's a 30% surcharge, $9 fuel charge, $20 court costs for a total of $81. Thank you for what you do. Our children need it.
Thank you, Your Honor.
We will send you an email about your next steps about payment, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Please drive carefully.
Thank you.
Dennis Seals?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Sir, it's my understanding you're going to be entering a plea of guilty to no proof of insurance. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And upon a plea of guilty to that charge, then the balance of your case would be dismissed. Is that your understanding?
Yes.
Sir, did you watch the video before you started?
Yes, sir, I did.
And you're not represented by counsel? Have you had enough time to think about all this?
Yes, sir, I have.
Anybody promise you anything other than what we have just spoken about in order to have you enter this plea?
No, sir, they have not.
Okay, and you're appearing by Zoom. Do you consent to proceed in this manner?
Yes, Your Honor.
Let's see. Just a moment.
Yes, sir.
Nothing particular about your driving history. What was going on here? Was there an accident?
No, sir.
Okay.
I was going a little fast and the front wheel came off the ground when I took off.
Yes, we would call that a wheelie.
Yes, yes, sir. And
Frowned upon.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. I know.
Um,
As soon as, right after it happened, I put the bike up for sale.
There we go.
There we go.
I think there's wisdom in that.
Yeah.
So, just a moment. Let's see. Sir, your fine is going to be $80. There's a 30% surcharge, $20 in court costs, a $9 fuel surcharge for a total of $133. And I think it was a good choice to put up the vehicles. So,
Yes, sir.
okay.
I have one question.
Yes.
Okay, and I talked to the officer about this.
Uh-huh.
And at the bottom of the ticket, it does have an X in the school zone, but I wasn't in school zone. He said it.
Well, we're not giving you a fine as though you were in the school
Okay.
zone.
Okay, I just
so-
wanted to make sure.
Yeah, we weren't sure quite what that was either. So,
He said when he was scrolling down, he must have hit it and it put an X in the box.
okay. We're going to send you an email about how to take care of the fine on this.
Yes, sir.
Just be careful out there.
Yes, sir.
And that concludes your hearing. You can hang up. We'll send you an email. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Counsel, which case are you here on? Oh, right here. Okay, EM 17013, Dustin Smotherman.
Judge, good afternoon, Roger Loomis. My registration is 16946 on behalf of the Smotherman.
Thank you. Sir, it's my understanding that the proposed disposition includes a plea to improper lane use, a 3-point violation. Yeah. And upon a plea of guilty to that, the balance of the speeding charge would be dismissed. Is that your understanding?
It is, Judge. I think the speeding was the only original charge.
Yes.
So I would tender on behalf of Mr. Smotherman guilty plea to him. Lawful lane change.
Thank you. And you've indicated you have authority to act on his behalf,
I did. I ran out to my car and made a phone call.
and you're here present in person. Thank you. And I don't see anything about history.
2020 or 2021.
Okay.
Assistant Secretary.
So we'll be second offense fine, just a moment. So that'll be a $90 fine. There's a $30 surcharge, 30% surcharge, $20 court costs, $9 fuel surcharge for a total of $146. Sir, we'll have some paperwork for you at the front window so your client knows how to take care of
I'll
that.
take care of that. Judge, can you tell me what the second $30 surcharge was?
Yes, so
37.
I'm sorry, it was $27. So $90, 27, and 144 and 20 plus 9 fuel surcharge.
I think it was the second surcharge for 30.
Yeah, it's called a fuel surcharge.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Get this entered here. Okay. Clyde White Faulkner, please come forward. Yes, sir. Just a moment, let me pull up your case. 055. Sir, your name?
Clyde White Faulkner.
Thank you. Sir, I have a proposed disposition whereby you would be entering a plea of guilty to to defective vehicle, violation of municipal traffic code 202, a 2-point violation. Sir, upon a plea of guilty to that charge, then your speeding charge would be dismissed. Sir, is that your understanding?
Yes, sir.
Sir, you're not represented by counsel. Have you had enough time to think about this prior to entering your plea today?
No, sir.
Do you need more time to think about this?
No, sir.
Okay. Has anyone promised you anything other than what we've just spoken about in order to have you enter this plea today?
No, sir.
Okay. Anything you want to tell me about this?
Yes, sir. So it was my first week of job, and my shift was 4 o'clock in the morning, so 12:30 p.m. And I was on my way to first week of job.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, hopefully it's going better for you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I don't see prior problematic history, recent history, so I'm imposing $40. There is a 30% surcharge, $20 in court costs, $9 fuel surcharge for a total of $81. Sir, if you please go to the court clerk's window here on your way out, they'll have paperwork for you and payment information. Thank you. Drive carefully. Edward Martinez. It's Edward Martinez. Yes, me. Okay, I'm not.
Eduardo Martínez.
Sí. ¿Tú necesito interpreter? Sir, you're on mute. Can you unmute your computer?
Señor, estás en mute. ¿Se puedes quitar el mute? Por favor, no lo escuchamos.
Okay, there you are.
Okay.
Sir, do you need the assistance of an interpreter? ¿Tú necesito interpreter?
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
Sir, I have before me a proposed disposition whereby you would be entering a plea of guilty to defective vehicle headlamps, a 1-point violation. Upon a plea of guilty to that charge, then the unsafe lane change would be dismissed. Is that your understanding?
Yes,
You are not represented by counsel. Have you had enough time to think about this prior to entering your plea today?
yes, sir.
And has anyone promised you anything other than what we've just spoken about in order to have you enter this hearing today?
No,
Okay, just a moment. We pulled up the wrong case, and so we don't want to do that. There we go. What do you do for a living?
I'm a diesel mechanic.
So lots of history here, but none of it's very current. Do you agree with that?
Yes,
Okay. Let's see. Sorry, I am imposing, you haven't had anything recently, so I'm imposing a first offense fine of $30. There's a 30% surcharge, $20 in court costs, $9 in fuel surcharge, for a total of $68. And then hopefully you can take care of this and move ahead with things, okay?
thank you.
We're going to send you an email and that'll tell you how to take care of this.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. So they're gonna send me an email, $68.
Okay, Michael Gaiske,
Yes.
please come forward. Here. Thank you. Sir, just a moment. Let me pull up your case. Here we go. Sir, I have a proposed disposition whereby you would be entering a plea of guilty to defective vehicle headlamps, a 1-point violation. Upon a plea of guilty to that charge, then the failure to yield would be dismissed. Is that your understanding?
Yes, sure.
Sir, did you watch the video before court today?
Yes, sure.
And the city attorney has indicated that he notes you have a clear driving history. Is that correct?
Yes, sure.
What happened on this day?
It was just very early and
Was there an accident of any kind?
yeah, yes.
Okay, anybody hurt? Okay, okay. That's the good news here. We will note that you do have a good driving history, and so your fine is $30. There's a 30% surcharge, $20 in court costs, $9 fuel charge for a total of $68. Sir, if you please proceed to the court clerk's window right outside in the hallway, that'll take care of this, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't know if you talked the unsafe lane change yet at 57th and Highway 85, but that, like, there's almost no way you can't make an unsafe lane. It's the worst intersection.
57.
It's like when you're going to get on 270
Oh, yeah,
on 85.
Right.
It's like your head has to be on a swivel.
right.
Yeah.
No, I'm, oh, yeah, totally. Okay, Quadrice Reader, please come forward to the podium. Let me pull up your case, just a moment. Okay. I have a proposed disposition whereby you would be entering a plea of guilty to improper lane use, 3-point violation. Upon a plea of guilty to that charge, then the speeding charge and no proof of insurance would be dismissed. Is that your understanding?
Yes, Your Honor.
Sir, did you read or have read to you and sign this advisal of rights form? Or did you watch the video before court?
I watched the video.
Okay, you're not represented by counsel. Have you had enough time to think about this prior to entering your plea?
Hold on. Sorry.
Have you had enough time to think about this?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Has anybody promised you anything other than what you and I just talked about in order to have you enter this plea today?
No.
Okay. Then I note, and the city attorney has noted that you have a clear driving record. So I will impose a improper lane use 3-point violation. Just a moment. First offense, $60. There's a 30% surcharge, $20 in court costs, $9 fuel charge for a total of $107. Sir, keep driving carefully. You can go out to the court clerk's window here on the way out, and they'll give you paperwork on how to take care of this, okay?
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Going to see you.
And I can't hear or communicate with Joanna.
And moving you out of that breakout room so people can stop going in there.
Okay, Dante Pacheco. Dante Pacheco. Oh, okay. Okay, Dante Pacheco.
Yes. Your
Can you
Honor.
hear me? Okay.
Yes.
Sir, I have a proposed disposition whereby you would be entering a plea of guilty to obstructed window, a 0-point violation. Upon a plea of guilty to that charge, the unsafe backing charge would be dismissed. Is that your understanding?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you watch the video before you spoke with the city attorney today?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And you're not represented by counsel. Have you had enough time to think about this?
Yes.
Okay. Then as to obstructed window, how do you plead? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
You're appearing electronically by Zoom. Do you consent to proceed in this manner?
Yes.
Okay. Anything you want to tell me about what happened?
No, not really. I mean, I just
Or an
thought I was
accident or
moving.
anything?
No, just like the only real damage was to my rear headlight, my rear backlight, but that's about it. Nothing too major.
Nobody got hurt?
No.
Okay. Well, I will impose a fine of $20. There's a 30% surcharge. $20 in court costs, a $9 fuel charge for a total of $55.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay, so that's fine. Thank you.
thank you.
You guys gonna send me an email, right? Or
Yes, you'll get an email how to take care of that and follow up with it right away, okay?
all right, have a good one.
Thank you. Ana Cabrera Marquez. ¿Necesito interpreter? Un momento, por favor. It's no problem. Ma'am, I have a proposed disposition whereby you would be entering the plea of guilty to defective vehicle, a 2-point violation. Upon a plea of guilty to that charge, the balance of your case would be dismissed. And it looks like that was a speeding charge, 58 and a 35, but that'll go away upon a plea. Is that your understanding? You are not represented by counsel. Have you had enough time to think about this prior to entering your plea today? And has anyone promised you anything other than what we have just spoken about in order to have you enter this plea?
No.
Did you watch the video before court today? Okay. Then as to defective vehicle, a 2-point violation, how do you plead, guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
The city attorney says you were late.
I was on my way to church.
Then you were very late to church, right?
Well, it was a little bit before 9, but since I got pulled over by the police, yeah, I did end up getting very much later.
Okay. Well, you have a good driving record, so I'll impose a first offense fine of $40. Here's a 30% surcharge, $20 in court costs, a $9 fuel surcharge for a total of $81. And then put this behind you, move ahead with things. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Bender, which case are you here on?
I am here on my own case, the driving incident.
Okay, have you spoken with the city attorney?
Not today. I had a trial about a month ago that settled everything. This is just a follow-up to make sure I was following up on community service hours and stuff like that.
Okay, let's pull up your case here. Seven, 1, 4. Okay. Okay, it looks like completed UPS. And there's a report. Let's see if we can look at that. Okay, follow up from Huto. Great. Very good to
Hello?
see. Hello, your name?
Joanna Matos.
Okay, we're handling another matter just now. Thank you.
Excuse me?
We're handling another matter right now. Thank you.
Okay, sorry.
It looks like, sir, you have followed up with everything we asked you to do.
Yes, correct.
Okay, that's great to see. And so we'll close this matter. Thank you.
Is that it? Or any follow-up paperwork or anything like that? Or?
We'll send you an indication that it's taken care of.
Okay, great.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Yes.
Zoom is
You
making
can
me
hang up.
cut myself.
Okay. Mr. Bender.
Mr. Who?
Bender, Nicholas Bender.
Having to join him, asking me where.
Let's see.
Sorry, mi teléfono no funciona bien.
Un momento, por favor.
Interpreter is present, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry.
Disculpe, I'm sorry. My computer wasn't working well.
Mi teléfono no funciona.
My
Okay.
telephone wasn't working well.
Looks like the city attorney indicates you've completed everything, and so the matter can be dismissed.
Bueno, señora, parece que está indicando el fiscal que has cumplido con todo lo necesario, entonces este caso se va a desestimar.
This dismissal would be without prejudice, which means it could be refiled.
Esto se va a estar desestimando sin prejuicio y eso significa que se puede retramitar de nuevo.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, well done on following up and getting all of that done. I want to acknowledge you for that.
Muy bien en seguir y cumplir con todo, solo le quise dar las felicitaciones.
Gracias.
And
Thank you.
follow up so that we don't have any more reason to see you.
Y también es solo para seguir y avisarte que ya no tenemos ninguna razón más para verla de nuevo.
Muchas gracias.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much. Gracias.
Ya me-
Thank you, sir. You can hang up, ma'am.
Gracias, señora. Puedes colgar. Muchas gracias.
Gracias.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Bye.
So now that we have it starting point, do that again. It's 1-3, and you put it in 1-2.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. But so I was going to show you an easier way once you fix
Okay.
that one. It might help. So you're not punching in numbers and you're going directly right to the person's.
Smaller one.
It's the one with the attorney.
Okay.
And you get the 90.
Okay.
Look at the other one to get the. One, and then I'll show you how to find them easier. Which I mean, I think it is, but. Delete the order from that one.
No.
Okay, do that one first.
Two. 7012. Got it. Homes.
Yeah.
Okay. Far away.
Yep.
Down to the bottom. Got it. So
Click that one and then delete at the bottom. Okay.
yes, I really do.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Yep. So if you go back to your name right here,
Mhm.
and then you have the Wednesday queue, right?
Oh, okay. I was thinking hearing.
Yeah. Go right here.
Okay.
And then now if you just stay on there, you'll just click their names.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. So if like this one, go right here. We can just get out of this one. Click on the number part. There you go. And it takes you, and you go scroll down, you go right to the ROAs. That's much easier, I think, than you typing in numbers. Okay. I was like, I'm gonna show you something. Maybe a little bit easier. I think it is.
So then if I go back,
Yep, they're all right there. So tomorrow, for Thursday stuff, you'll just look for the name, click on the number part,
Boy,
go to the
that's-
ROA, and
thank
boom.
you. No, that's okay. You know, everybody learns a
Oh,
different way.
yes.
It's good to know I can do it the other way.
Options.
But I-
yes. Yeah, it's good to know your options. Because if you didn't like that way, you go, oh, I want to do the number.
I can't tell you how many times I've said options to my nephews.
Mhm.
You want options,
Yes,
kids.
you do.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for catching those. I hope to get to a point where there's fewer.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Not a problem. Just like that one earlier. I just wished I would have caught it earlier.
Mhm.
So,
Mhm. And this is really helpful.
Oh, yeah, the extra.
I
Yeah.
was used to that. And so there were days when we had to do back and forth, but this just, it just cues you that someone's waiting.
I can see why it needs directions on how to watch the video. I just work here.
Miss White?
Yes.
Okay, so the page that you registered for Zoom at, you'll find the
Yes.
video advisal.
I looked at it and I scrolled all the way to the bottom and I just don't see it. Maybe if you can.
It's a YouTube video and it has a picture of the judge. You watch that video.
Commerce City for This courtroom register in advance, open.
Okay, so you type in Commerce City Court. Click on the first link. It says court fines and fees.
Wait. When I type in Commerce City
Type
Court
in Commerce City Court.
on Google,
Yes.
City Court.
The first link will pop up. It'll say court fines and fees.
Okay.
Okay. It'll, at the very top, it says courts and fines. Scroll all the way down. You'll see a video of the judge. It says advisement of rights, English. Watch on YouTube.
Okay, I went all the way down. It says quality community for a lifetime.
You're not on the court page.
Okay, I do see advisements of rights video. Okay.
Yep. Okay, watch that and then come back and let us know when you're done.
Okay, so leave the entire meeting?
No, you don't have to leave the entire meeting. Just mute yourself and then let us know when you're done.
Okay, yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Hello?
Andrea Blau, you have a question? What is your
Hi, Your Honor.
question? Hello.
My hearing was set for 1 p.m. I just wanted to acknowledge that I was here.
Okay, very good. Have you spoken with the city attorney?
I have not.
Okay, apparently my assistant tells me you're next in the queue, so it
Okay.
should be just a moment. Thank you.
Thank you.
Johanna Matos.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Sí, con Joana Matos, por favor.
Sí, soy yo.
Listo. Yes, I'm here.
Did you have a question?
¿Usted tienes una pregunta, señora?
Sí, es que estoy aquí desde la 1 y quería saber a qué hora me atenderían.
Yeah, I've been here since 1 o'clock and I was just wondering when will I be seen?
It'll be just a moment. The city
Yeah.
attorney has, the city attorney indicates it'll be just a moment. So please bear with us.
El fiscal está indicando que va a tomar un momento más. Por favor, apreciamos su paciencia. Gracias.
Ok,
Clyde
está bien.
Thank you. Clyde Medina.
Clyde Medina.
He's trying at the same
Hmm.
time I'm trying.
Okay, we have Clyde Medina. Can you unmute, sir?
Yes.
Okay. Sir, I have before me a proposed disposition whereby you would be entering a plea of guilty to defective vehicle headlamps, a 1-point violation. And upon a plea of guilty to that charge, the failure to yield right-of-way would be dismissed. Is that your understanding?
Yes.
You are not represented by counsel. Have you had enough time to think about this prior to entering your plea?
Yes.
And did you watch the video before we started court here today?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. You're appearing electronically by Zoom. Do you consent to proceed in this manner?
Yes.
Then as to defective vehicle headlamp, how do you plead, guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Just a moment. I will accept that plea, find it to be knowing and voluntary. There's quite a bit going on in your history. Let's look at that.
What do you mean?
Driving history.
I have a driving history.
Just a minute. Let's see. Extensive or excellent?
Excellent.
Oh, okay. So the city attorney just spoke to me and indicated it was an excellent driving history. So
I was on sale my first ticket. I was like, what
yeah,
the hell?
clearly you didn't agree with that. So let's noting that this is a 1-point violation, I will impose a fine of $30. There's a 30% surcharge, $20 from court costs, $9 fuel surcharge for a total of $68. 1 point will be assessed against your driving privilege.
Okay.
We'll send you an email on how to take care of this.
Okay.
And, thank you very much, sir.
You too. Thank you. Am I done?
Yes, sir. You can hang up. Thank you. Okay. Andrea Blau.
Yes, Your Honor.
Just a moment. Let me pull up your case. I have a proposed disposition from the city prosecutor whereby you would be entering a plea of guilty to defective vehicle headlamps. Upon a plea of guilty to that charge, the balance of your case would be dismissed.
Yes, Your
Here,
Honor.
the city prosecutors indicating that you have an excellent driving record as well. Is that your understanding?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you watch the video before you started today?
Yes, sir, I did.
And has anyone promised you anything other than what we've spoken about in order to have you enter this plea today?
No, they have not.
You are appearing by Zoom. Do you consent to proceed in this manner?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then as to defective vehicle headlamps, how do you plead? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Your first offense fine is $30. There's a $30% surcharge of $9. There's a court cost of $20, fuel surcharge of $9 for a total of $68. We're going to send you an email how to take care of that. Please drive carefully. Thank you for your patience.
I appreciate it. Thanks.
Okay. Legacy White. Legacy White.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Did you watch the video?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me pull up your case here. I have a proposed disposition in your case whereby you would be entering a plea of guilty to defective vehicle headlamps, a 1-point violation. Upon a plea of guilty to that charge, then the no proof of insurance and speeding would be dismissed. Is that your understanding?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You're not represented by counsel. Have you had enough time to think about this prior to entering your admission today?
Yes, sir.
And has anyone promised you anything other than what we have spoken about here on the record in order to have you enter this plea?
No, sir.
Okay. See, watch the video. You're not represented. Anything you want to tell me about your case?
Hello?
Anything you want to tell me, ma'am?
I just take, I just take full responsibility
Okay.
for what I did. I am trying to rectify the situation, and I really appreciate the city attorney working with me.
Had to get to a physical
that's
therapy appointment as part of a court settlement, and if she misses it, she gets dinged.
Got it.
So that was part of the reason why she was rushing.
Thank you.
I did.
I'll impose.
I did provide insurance to for the no proof of insurance charge as well.
Great. So that's dismissed. Your fine is $30. There's a 30% surcharge, $20 in court costs, $9 fuel charge, and for a total of $68. And hopefully you can put this all behind you and move ahead with things.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Oh,
Okay.
question.
Yes, ma'am.
In agreement to the plea of 1 point, I am supposed to take a class. Will that be included in the email?
Yep,
as
Alive
well?
at 25. And I'm glad you mentioned that. And we'll send you the information how to take that. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. You can hang up. Okay, there we go. Johanna Matos Cruz.
Johanna Matos Cruz.
Hello?
Hello, your name, please.
Hola, su nombre, por favor.
Joana Matos Cruz.
Johanna Matos Cruz.
Thank you. I have a proposed disposition from the city attorney whereby you would be entering a plea of guilty to obstructed window, a 0-point violation.
Tengo una disposición o propuesta del fiscal que si se declara culpable a una parabrisa obstruida, sería un cargo de 0 puntos.
On a plea of guilty to that charge, the balance of your case would be dismissed.
Si se
The
declara
speeding
culpable
charge
en
would go away. Sorry.
Si se declara culpable en ese cargo, en el cargo que hemos mencionado, el saldo de lo que queda en el caso sería desestimado.
Is that your understanding?
¿Así lo llevas entendido, señorita?
Sí.
Yes.
You are on Zoom. Do you consent to proceed in this manner?
Estamos en la plataforma de Zoom. ¿Da su consentimiento para seguir adelante en esta plataforma?
Sí.
Yes.
And you're not represented by an attorney. Did you watch the video before court today?
No está representado por un abogado. ¿Usted viste el vídeo que explica sus derechos antes de entrar al tribunal hoy día?
Sí, vi el video.
Yes, I saw the video.
Okay. Ma'am, in your case, we'll impose a first offense fine of $20. There's a 30% surcharge, $20 in court costs, $9 fuel charge for a total of $55.
Listo, señora. Entonces le vamos a dar una multa de ofensora de primera vez. La multa sería de $20 más 30% de sobrecargos, más $20 de costos de tribunal, más $9 costo de petrol y su multa total sería $55.
Oh, ¿está bien?
Okay, that's fine.
And we'll send you an email about how to take care of that fine.
Le mandamos un correo electrónico y ahí le van a avisar cómo puede pagar esta multa, señora.
Sí, está bien.
Okay, that's fine.
Thank you. You can hang up.
Muchas gracias. Se puede,
Thank you.
puede colgar.
And thank you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
It's so much easier. Thank you.
Yeah.
But maybe it was good to learn it the one way and so I can appreciate this way.
Maybe.
So is this pretty typical lately?
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yes, you will find that, yeah.
Interesting.
If you ever look at like, I want to say, money. When we would, people come in person, that was talk day for money, because they would come in,
Right.
take care of their case, they
Right.
didn't want to deal with it anymore. They're
No.
like, oh my gosh, I
Yep.
want to be
In and out.
anymore.
I don't want to be in this building.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So they got in, they got out, and they paid.
Hmm.
And it was always had to have extra change on those days too, because they were all paying with $100 bills.
Right. Right.
No, they didn't have no loose change. It was all $100 bills, $100 bills, $100 bills.
Interesting.
So, yeah, it's pretty crazy how you see patterns like that, but
Mhm.
you know what.
Right.
You'll get your rich, but yeah.
So doing it this way too will keep track of our FTAs.
Oh, yes.
Got it.
Mhm.
Got
So
it.
as long as I hurry up and get through my pile at the end, once everybody who's left just in there, that's who you just need an FTA. Instead of you going off of
Right.
your doc in, punching in numbers, you should
Right.
just be able to go off that
Nice.
and see who is left on there. And
Thank
those are your FTAs.
Great.
Yeah, 'cause this morning I was going through them. And we only had 2 FTAs from this morning. I was like, wow, yeah, that's pretty good.
Mhm.
So I mean, once I get through the rest of this, I don't think there's
Cool.
maybe a FTA day today.
How nice and polite Judge Bowen is, and I give him about 6 months before he gets all grouchy and starts barking at people.
Okay. Joanna Ibarra Reynoso.
La señora Reynosa Ibarra.
Okay, sí.
Hello.
Just a moment. Let me open your case.
Un momento, por favor. El juez tiene que abrir su caso.
Okay.
All right.
So the city attorney says that upon completion of the following items, that he will dismiss your case. First, 16 hours of community service. Second, the
Continue.
petty theft class. And third, no further violations of this nature and no contact with Walmart.
Is there a
Is
final
that-
thought, Your Honor, or do you want me to keep going?
Is that your understanding? Sorry.
Está diciendo con tal que usted cumple con lo siguiente, podemos desestimar el caso. Y lo que necesita cumplir es lo siguiente: 16 horas de servicios comunitarios, tomar una clase que dura un día de robo menor o contra robo menor, más bien. No puedes tener más infracciones y no puedes ir o tener contacto con ese Walmart. Esa es la manera como lo entiende, señora.
¿Y cuál otra opción tengo?
What is my other option?
Well, if you disagree with this, you could set the matter for trial.
Bueno, si estás en desacuerdo de esto, podemos fijar una fecha para que usted entre en un juicio.
Enter a plea of not guilty.
En esa manera tendría que declararse no culpable.
Es como, no se me hace como algo justo que por algo pequeño un error pequeño que yo cometí, me quieran decir que no puedo volver a Walmart nunca más. O sea, es algo ilógico porque hay personas que hacen cosas más grandes y allí andan. So,
Well,
no,
Your
no
Honor,
entiendo.
this doesn't seem fair to me that I did commit a crime. It was a very minor crime, but now I can't go back to Walmart ever. I believe there've been other people that have had more severe situations that haven't had the same type of punishment.
Well, if you'd like, you can discuss this further with the city prosecutor.
Bueno,
Um,
señora, si
I'm
le
not going
gustaría,
to negotiate with you. If
bueno,
you don't
señora,
want to
y
do this, that's fine.
bueno, señora, yo no voy a discutir esto contigo. Si le gustaría hablar más con el fiscal, que es donde usted puede negociar, le podemos transferir para que hable con el fiscal. O si gusta, puedes tomar la oferta o te declaras culpable, no culpable y puedes ir a un juicio. Pero no voy a discutir esto contigo.
Ok, quiero hablar con el fiscal.
Yes, if you don't mind, I'd like to speak to the city attorney, please.
Okay, we'll put you back in a breakout room. So
Un
you can
momento, por
speak
favor,
with
le
him.
vamos a mandar para que puedas hablar con él.
Ma'am, briefly, what is your date of birth?
Y brevemente, señora, ¿cuál es su fecha de nacimiento?
9/16/79.
¿Me lo puede decir en español, por favor?
9/16/79. 9/16 del 1979.
September
No,
16,
no me gusta su actitud
1979.
que tiene usted.
Ms. Ibarra would like to speak to you again, sir.
Listo, ahorita la van a transferir. ¿Ese comentario fue para el juez o para el intérprete?
Para el intérprete.
Sí, señora, nada más mi trabajo es de asegurar que la comunicación que sea completa para el juez y cuando estamos aquí, si necesitas intérprete, tienes que hablar en español nada más, porque a veces los jueces no entienden o no pueden escuchar nuestros acentos. Disculpa, mi intención no fue de ponerle a mal gusto. Un momento, ahorita lo voy a atender cuando llegue con el fiscal. Muchas gracias.
I don't know what they said.
Okay, Ms. Ibarra,
Sí,
Adelante, señora.
did you want to proceed with this proposed disposition?
Listo,
Or do you want
señora,
to enter a plea of not guilty for trial?
¿Le gustaría declararse culpable para tomar este trato, esta disposición, o le gustaría declararse no culpable y seguir adelante con un juicio?
culpable.
Guilty.
Okay, we will set the matter over and you are to complete 16 hours of community service, petty theft class, no further violations of this matter, and no contact with this Walmart.
Listo, entonces siguiendo adelante, necesitamos que cumples 16 horas de servicios comunitarios, una clase que tarda un día de robo menor. No puedes tener más infracciones mientras esté abierto el caso y no puedes tener contacto con ese Walmart.
Okay.
All right.
We're going to give you a new court date.
Le vamos a dar una nueva fecha al tribunal para que vuelva.
Okay, July 13th. Sorry. At 1:15.
Va a ser la nueva fecha que para presentarse, señora, sería el 13 de julio a la 1:15. O
Es
la
porque no
1:15.
voy a estar aquí en el estado esa fecha, yo voy a regresar hasta agosto y yo tengo ya planeado pues de vacaciones con mis hijos.
I'm not going to be in the state during that time. I already have a vacation planned with my children.
Okay, we'll see if we can find another date.
Vamos a ver si encontramos otra fecha.
Pues sí.
Are you back on August 10?
¿Vuelves para el 10 de agosto?
Sí.
Yes.
Okay, August 10th at 1:15.
El 10 de agosto a la 1:15.
Y para las horas comunitarias y la clase esa, ¿en dónde, a dónde voy a ir o dónde obtengo la información de qué tengo que hacer o cómo?
Claro que sí, un momento. Yeah, thank you, Your Honor. As far as the classes are concerned and this community service, how do I obtain this information, or where do I get this information from so I can get started on this?
We will send you an email about where and how to take care of the class. You can do your community service at any nonprofit organization, such as a church or a food bank. Get a letter from them saying that you completed it. And then when you come back, have all of that with you or submit it to us beforehand. And as long as you have no further violations and no additional contact with Walmart here in town, then that'll take care of it.
Bueno, señora, sobre los servicios comunitarios, bueno, sobre la clase, le vamos a mandar información por correo electrónico sobre la clase y cómo se puede ingresar, etcétera. Sobre los servicios comunitarios, tiene que hacerlo con una empresa sin ganancias de lucros. Esto puede ser un banco de comida, puede ser una escuela o una iglesia, tiene que ser legítima, una empresa sin ganancias sin ganancias de lucros, legítima. Ellos les van a dar una carta de cumplimiento de las horas de servicios comunitarios, traiga esa carta con usted, y cuando usted vuelva, traiga ese comprobante que hayas cumplido con los servicios comunitarios y la clase, o si gustas, lo puedes entregar antes de su fecha, y con tal que usted no vaya a tener más infracciones y no tenga contacto con el Walmart, con la entrega de esos documentos, el caso sería desestimado.
Entonces lo puedo hacer, entonces lo tengo que hacer, lo tengo que terminar eso antes de que vaya a mi corte.
So I have to finish all this before my next court date.
You do.
Así es.
And I'll vacate the warrant for your arrest for failure to appear.
Y también voy a borrar la orden de arresto por falta de comparecencia.
Ok, sí, pues yo no falté porque quise, yo falté porque yo estaba en la cárcel allá en Denver esa fecha y pues yo les avisé ahí al guardia y pues no hicieron nada.
Well, yeah, sorry about that, Your Honor. I didn't appear here because I was in jail in Denver, and I had told the security guard that, but they told me nothing in return.
Well, it's not a good reason, but it's a reason, so I vacated the warrant in that case.
Bueno, es una buena razón, sin embargo, entonces ya he borrado esa orden de arresto en este caso.
Thank you.
Muchas gracias, señora. Nos estamos despidiendo. Pase buen día y suerte.
Bueno, bye.
Being indignant.
Yeah, being indignant about it.